Hey everyone, this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you a very special project that I made for my husband as part of his Valentine's Day gift. It's using a brand new die called the Envelo-Box, and it is just what it sounds. It's an envelope with that looks like a box that you can put many different cards, or in this case mini scrapbook pages that I made of him and I and our family, with special places for me to write notes to him. So I'm really happy how it turned out. So this video will be a little bit longer than usual. I'm showing you first the actual project and then a step-by-step tutorial on how I made it. So this is the envelope box that I made for my husband. It has this little cute tag in the front that I could write a message to him. And I chose this paper because I thought it was masculine yet colorful, but you can imagine the different possibilities depending on the choice of paper that you make. I was very impressed on how many sheets of cardstock can fit into the box. In this case, I had 6 double-sided cardstocks, and each side has at least one embellishment that I'm using foam squares with. So there was definitely a lot of volume, and they all fit perfectly inside of the box. I used different pictures of our family and of my husband, and whenever I use pictures, I like to cut along the side of the subject and the image that I want to show. I think that whenever you cut the picture like this, it gives a lot of wow factor into your project, and it allows the picture to interact better with your background. I actually measured the width of my project, and it's about 1 inch wide. So as you can see, it fit perfectly inside the box, and I could probably have added a little bit more, but I was pretty happy with the size of the project. Next is the step-by-step tutorial on how I made this project. All of these items can be found in my website, funstempersjourney.com/AnnaReese. And this is some information on the Envelo-Box die set. As you can see, it's a pretty large die. You will need a large die cutting machine such as the Platinum. And this is what the set looks like. It has 4 dies. The biggest die is the one for the body of the box, and you will need an opening of about 8.5 by 11 in your machine to fit this die. The other pieces, this one is the back of the envelope, and these two are the different choices for the envelope flaps that you get. I will be using the Mystic Romance prints for the paper. I decided to do all my die cutting at first. I cut the body of the envelope box, then the back piece, and also using another paper from the same collection, the flap of the envelope. I also used a couple of the reverse banner dies. The largest one, it looks like a jean pocket, so I used that one for the front, and then the smaller ones as embellishments for the rest of the project. I cut 2 of the snapshot frames, and I also used the inside part as background pieces for my project. I used one of the Journey oval dies to cut 2 of these ovals to use as backgrounds for some of the pages. Next is assembling the envelope box. It's pretty easy, and the die already does all the scoring for you. So all you need to do is use your crease tool to ensure that it's a really sharp line, and then you will fold along both of the lines of each of the sides of the box. There's also 2 small flaps that you will need to fold in as well, as you can see here in the video. When you find these 2 flaps, that will determine what the bottom side of your envelope box is. I chose to use the white liner tape as an adhesive, but you can definitely use the Journey glue if you prefer a wet glue. I added the liner tape along the sides of the flaps that I need to fold in, and using my bloom tool, I will pick the tape out and then just glue the flaps together. Make sure to align all the creases properly to have a perfect corner. This will ensure that your box is stable and that will hold all the contents without shifting or moving around. Now it's time to add the back piece to the box, and just add adhesive to 3 of the sides except the one that is curved. That one will not need any adhesive. And once again, make sure that you align the piece of paper to the edge of the box to ensure a stable envelope box. Now I will just set the box aside to let it set, and I will come back to it to add the back flap to it. Next, I will use my paper trimmer to cut all the sheets that I need for my mini scrapbook. I will use Denim Days, Candy Apple, and Whipped Cream. You will need 2 of the sheets per color, and each of the sheets will be 5 1/4 by 3.75 inches. Now you're ready to do all the stamping, coloring, and cutting for all the images that you will need and will use as embellishments for your mini scrapbook. I used a variety of stamps. All of them are Valentine's Day related, so feel free to use any stamps that you have on hand. These are just the ones that fit the theme and that I can find I could use with each of the pictures. It's important to take a look at all the pictures that you will use and kind of in your head think what can go where. That way you know how many images of each you need to stamp. But of course you can always come back and stamp some more as you see fit. I just like to do all the stamping at first. That way I can color all my images at once and be able to use my dies or fussy cut as needed. But like I said, you can always come back and stamp some more if you need to. I will use our color burst pencils to color all the images, and then I will come back with the color blends and baby oil to finish blending all the images. Many of these stamp sets have coordinating dies, so after you're done stamping them, you can go ahead and die cut all the images or fussy cut as needed. Now I'm going back to the box to adhere the flap that goes in the back, And this is a double-sided paper, so I could use either of the sides, but I choose to go with the stripe one. Just think the colors will look better with the rest of the project. Now that my box is done and I have done all the coloring and stamping, I need to select the photos, cut them, and arrange the order and layouts on how I want to put them together. So I will use my adhesive runner and also some foam squares to adhere all the pieces and embellishments. Now that all my pages are done, all I need to do is decorate the front of the envelope box, and I will use some of the pieces I already cut out. I wanted to make it look like a denim pocket, so I am inking the edges using Denim Days ink, and then with a marker just create the stitching along. I'm also using our gold marker. I did not have an orange marker on hand, so those are the colors that I used. And then just adhere it using our tape runner and using foam squares to give some more dimension. I will add some of the other embellishments that I have ready for it. And this is the part that I love about this die, that you can get it to look many different ways for any occasion. All you need to do is change the paper and the embellishments, and it's like a new project every time. So it's definitely a great die to have on hand, and you can use it for many different projects. And this finalizes the project. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and that you see the value in investing in this die. It can help you make many different projects and gifts for many occasions throughout the year. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Next time you're on Facebook, come and look for my page. In there, you will find more information on new products and events. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email or drop a comment below. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time.